I identify as bisexual.
And I identify as a gay woman, lesbian.
I think, well, for anyone bisexual, you get judged for, like, not just picking one. I've heard that before. I was like, why don't you just pick one?
I mean, for me, the negative aspect would be sometimes the way that I dress. That has a lot to do with like the negativity. Like, well, if you want to look like a man, then why don't you be one? I've been yelled at for a few times being in a women's restroom because they look at me as a man, which I'm like, it's pretty obvious. Obviously, I'm not. I mean, what's not to be loved about LGBTQ?
They're so expressive. I think that's the funnest part is
We're open about
everything, and the community's just really fun and yeah, just open and non-judgmental. And
what's not to like about us? It was hard for me to come out. Growing up in a small town, I wasn't myself. I came out later in life, moving out from eastern Colorado where it wasn't accepted. A lot of closed-minded people, so I couldn't be myself in high school, which that was awful.
like, it's not obvious that I came out because my appearance didn't really change, so I didn't have to really explain to people as much as Casey did. I just am what I am. I don't really come out unless people have that conversation with me.
When gay marriage became legal, what was it, in like 2015 or 16, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that made it.
It was a huge relief.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we're making a step. But I mean, when I was in high school, I felt like gay, like bisexual, anything like that, coming from a small town, that was hard because it was just like, oh, it's a phase, or oh, it's whatever, it's gonna pass. There's a lot to it to have kids, but obviously, like, someday it's gonna happen.
We're excited, but it's a process.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money and time and planning.
Yeah. Even when it goes to adopting or wanting
You have to make
our
sure
own
that
pregnancy, like,
that site is okay with a LGBTQ couple to adopt. A lot of countries, like outside of America, don't accept that.
Oh.
So that's a big. It'll be an adventure. Okay.
Be yourself.
If I was to tell myself,
Casey, like, girl, just cut your hair. Just do it. You're gonna be a whole different person when you do it.
Okay, 15-year-old Jordan, I'd probably tell her to not worry about what other people think, and it's okay to like both genders, and there's